Good afternoon and welcome to Lester Percussion Studio, where today I would like to talk about metric modulations using polyrhythms. I was watching a video this morning on YouTube and a guy was talking about metric modulations and I thought, ooh, that'd be another good topic to discuss. So one other thing I would like to shamelessly plug is the very first video I ever put on YouTube was called Tambourine Etude Number 1. And it was the result of having read an article, probably in Percussive Notes magazine by Percussive Art Society, on different techniques for playing the concert tambourine. And as I read the article, I went, wow, I didn't know about that, and I didn't know about that, so I knew about that and that and that, so let's put these all together, and I wrote a piece called Tambourine Etude Number 1, and what it does is it starts with soft techniques at one tempo with a groove to it, and then I introduce a polyrhythm that sets up a new tempo, new time signature, different techniques for playing the tambourine, and moves on to another one, and moves on to another one, moves on to another one, and ends with a fast and exciting ending. And I might also plug that Neil Grover of the Boston Pops has performed it at least twice that I know of at clinics that he's done, and he asked me for a copy of it. But it's also published by Arrange Me, a division of Hal Leonard. And so please at least go look at the video and listen to how I musically incorporated metric modulations into an etude that can be practiced. So one of the easiest and first polyrhythms we can do is 3 against 2. So if I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now I got a new tempo. Tempo. Now I'm back to my other tempo. So this is all mathematic. So what I started with was 1, 2, 3, 4, then triplets over that. So that's a 2-3 polyrhythm. They all line up, but each hand is dividing time. One's dividing it in 2s, the other's dividing it in 3s, and they line up every 2 or 3 beats, they line up. Another one we could do is 4 against 3. This hand had 4 beats, this hand had 3. Yeah, 4 against 3, polyrhythm. So what did I do mathematically to make that happen? 4 times 3 is 12. So I have to think of a meter that has 12 notes. So 12/8 time, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. So this hand's dividing the 12 notes into 4 groups of 3, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. And this hand comes in with 3 groups of 4, which would be there we go. here's just a off the top of my head example of a few different ways of doing a groove of some kind, introduce a polyrhythm, and take that over and go down that road and do it that way. So experiment with that, and you know, you can get crazy with it if you want. I mean, so I've just kind of talked about doing 2 against 3, 3 against 4, in that ad lib right there. I don't even know what I ended up doing, but it's a neat way to solo. If you have an extended drum solo to do, like, sometimes you see these concerts where the whole band leaves the stage and leaves the drummer out there for 20 minutes by himself. If you had to do that, I would definitely come up with all kinds of different ways of dividing the time, changing the color, reversing stuff, and coming up with a myriad of ideas for doing solos for an extended long time. If you ever have to do that, it doesn't happen all that often, but you might try it. So once again, please like and subscribe to Lester Percussion Studio. Look up my video, Tambourine Etude number 1, where I extensively use metric modulation to create an entire etude for practicing concert tambourine. Thank you very much. Take care. Rock on.